Hello, it's Anne. How are you? Are you feeling good about the journey so far? Remember, this Lenten journey is 40 days. Jesus spent 40 days in the desert. What we're doing is a lot easier. And also, just pause for a moment to remember that the Holy Spirit is with you on this journey. Now, yesterday's challenge, St. Joseph. Did you remember to pray for a dad or a guardian or a grandpa or a coach? Some man in your life who is a role model of goodness, of Christian hope and charity, someone you look up to, someone who is also a follower of Jesus. I hope you did. Today's Gospel reading is from the book of Matthew, chapter 20, and it tells us how we should behave. The sons of Zebedee's mother wanted her children to be advanced, so she pushed them ahead. But that's not the way that Jesus thinks that we should behave. This gospel story reminds us that Jesus came to serve and that he gave his life as a ransom for us. Jesus was not about being a big, impressive king with an army and all that sort of stuff. His was a kingdom of peace. He decided that the first would be last. He was a servant leader. Do you think you could serve someone well? Sometimes it's not about the greatest person or the most important person or the loudest person or the richest person. Sometimes it's about the servant. Is there a servant inside you? This gospel is not about being the first and the best. It's not about attention seeking. It's about quiet, good work for others. Serving others as you serve God. One of the beautiful things about the Catholic Church is we have lots and lots of saints who set examples for us. And many of those saints have served God through serving others. Can you think of a saint who's done that? In Australia, we have a very particular saint, Mother Mary MacKillop, the saint of the Southern Cross, who went out of her way to serve others. First of all, she co-founded an order of sisters who taught those in the outback. She founded hospitals, education establishments, refugees, lots of places where those on the margins of society could be helped. She did exactly what Jesus did. She went to the fringes to help the poor and the needy. It was a very great lesson. There are many saints, and you may have a particular one about which you know that you'd like to explore. The saints show their love of God by serving others. When we look at today's gospel, it's a gospel that reminds us the biggest is not the best. It is about noticing others, about being aware, about looking out and seeing that person who is lonely or hasn't got enough to eat or is on the sidelines. This is the way we serve God. So, your challenge is to look at the story of a saint. Maybe it's a saint in your hometown, or a saint belonging to your country, or a saint in another country. Perhaps it's a saint whose name you like. It doesn't really matter, but your challenge is to look up a saint and find out exactly what they did. So tomorrow, I'm going to ask you a question to see if you've actually done your homework, to find out the facts about that saint who showed that they were serving God by serving others. Okay then, we'll see you next time.